This is Inner Work, a spiritual growth podcast, a sanctuary for healers, light workers, and spiritual practitioners here to raise consciousness on this planet. You've come to the right place to heal yourself and fully awaken your unique gifts so you can show up to serve others as powerfully and purposefully as possible. I am your host, Josephine Hartman, a certified intuitive healer and Akashic Records master teacher. I'm honored you're here and delighted to walk with you on your path for a little while. To connect with me and explore ways of working together, please head over to josephinehartman.com. Hello, my friend and fellow lightworker on the path. Welcome to the channel. I am Josephine Hartman, certified intuitive healer and Akashic Records practitioner and teacher. So whether you are tuning in through my YouTube channel as a video or through my podcast, Inner Work, as an audio episode, I am so thrilled and honored that you've chosen to spend a little bit of time together today. And please make sure to subscribe to the channel or the podcast, or both, if you feel called, to leave a like, leave a comment, leave a rating or review. And of course, send any questions to me at josephinehartman.com if you have questions after our practice today, or if you want to suggest topics for future episodes and videos. I am always so joyful and happy to receive that from you. So without further ado, today we're going to experience together a meditation and a practice to connect to your divine nature. So your highest nature, we might call this your higher self, your soul, your true self, self with capital S. So your highest, wisest aspects and your true nature, your divine nature, we're going to be connecting to that through the Akashic Records. So what we'll do is I will first open the records, and rest assured that this is going to work for you whether you are tuning in as a video, as a podcast episode, at any time, any year. We're going to be opening the records together. So we'll do that, and then we'll spend a little bit of time in the energy field of the records, and then we'll go into this experience of connecting with your divine nature. So with that said, go ahead, and when it feels good, you can close your eyes and just start to shift your attention inward. And if it serves you, we can take a couple of deep centering breaths together. So just breathing in and out as deeply as you can. Filling your lungs fully, expanding your chest, and just starting to slow down, starting to put to the side anything that may have been running in your mind. So any mental chatter or any to-do lists from earlier today or this week. Just leaving that to the side and releasing it. Becoming receptive and preparing to enter into the Akashic Records together. So we're setting the intention that we're going to receive exactly what is most needed today. This includes shifts and healing and insights on any level that's needed for you. including the emotional level, the mental level, the physical level, and the spiritual level. So I will go ahead and speak the portal prayer that will now allow us to access the records. And your task, really, while I speak this prayer, is to stay as open and curious as you can. And notice through your intuition if you start to sense, receive, feel, hear, or know anything, because you might start to receive through your own intuition as we open. So I ask Divine Source to surround us in a circle of white light for protection and strength. May we be joined in our intentions to expand our souls, remember who we are and why we are here, as it is written in the Akashic Records. I ask the record keepers at the highest divine level to allow me to open the records of us for this purpose. Only the light is welcome here, and may we open to receive the most helpful, sacred, empowering guidance. So it is. So continue breathing as the records open, which is what they are doing now. And we'll spend a few moments here in some initial silence and stillness, just being held by the records. And notice how it feels or how it starts to feel in your body to be in this energy field, this higher field of consciousness, this field of unconditional love and welcoming and belonging, where you can be exactly yourself. So there's no pretense. You don't have to hide who you are. You don't have to be perfect. You can just be. And you might notice some physical sensations at this point, anywhere in or on your body. You might sense a shift in temperature. You might sense some energy or heat running somewhere in your body, or moving from one place in your body to another place. You might feel a little bit of tingling. You might feel a sensation of a little bit of spinning, which for me happens from the solar plexus. I'll start spinning, and then the spiral that moves all the way up and out through the crown chakra. That's how I know I'm in the records. So just pay attention to your own sensations, your own experiences, your own state of being while you are held here by the records. Trusting, as always, that the records are going to give you what you most need in this moment, that the records are infinitely wise and they know exactly what you most need. and they will orchestrate and organize your experience to deliver just that and to really meet you where you are. And maybe feeling a little bit of your heart opening and expanding, which tends to happen when we're in the records. So just allowing your heart to open, dropping down from your head into your heart. And of course, the records are open. So keeping your eyes closed for this experience, I'm going to ask you now to see if you can think of a place. So think of a place or visualize or see a place or even just feel a place that has a quality of tranquility for you. A place maybe like a forest or a pond or a lake, or maybe the beach by the ocean. If you love the beach and you feel refreshed when you go there, maybe it's a mountaintop, maybe it's a cave deep into the earth. Just a place where you can be completely undisturbed, uninterrupted. A place that even just the thought of being in that place triggers a sense of safety and peace and relaxation for you. So I'm going to invite you to go to that place in your mind while we are here inside of the Akashic Records. So go to that place, see yourself being in that place. Feel how the air feels when you're in this particular location. And maybe it's an imaginary place as well. That's okay too. That's perfect too. If you go to some imaginary palace or magical cottage out in the woods, or if you travel up a crystal staircase into some fantasy place, that's perfect too. So just go with whatever is coming up for you, whatever is feeling most peaceful. And notice how it feels to be in that place. So, how does the air feel? Is there a particular scent to this place that you can pick up on? What is the temperature in this place? What are the things that you can see or notice or touch? So what is the sensory experience of being in this place? And just really go there with all of your senses. And allow yourself to fully take in this place, to fully put yourself there. And what we'll do next is I'm gonna ask you to find a spot in this place, whether it is a lake, a forest, a castle, whatever this place is for you. Find a spot where you can go and sit down. So maybe it's a bench, maybe it's a blanket or towel on the beach. Maybe it's a beach chair. Maybe it's a fantastical swing that emerges directly out of the sky. So, whatever that spot is for you, just go find that spot where you can sit and you can rest and you can just be in this space. And once you are settled in that spot and you are sitting and you are just taking it all in, this whole environment around you and the landscape, whatever it is, we're going to invite your divine nature. So, your higher self, your soul, or however you relate to this aspect of you, to your inner divinity, we're going to invite this aspect of you to show up and to be present with you in this space. And let's allow a moment for that to happen however it wants to happen. So you might perceive the presence of your higher self, divine nature, wisest self. You might see an outline of this aspect of you. You might see an orb made of light or a flash of light that lets you know this aspect of you has arrived. You might just have an emotion that lets you know this divine aspect of you is here. So it could be a feeling of expansion, it could be a feeling of joy, it could be getting emotional all of a sudden and tearing up a little bit. It could be a feeling of recognition. So we're going to allow that to happen. And we're going to invite your divine nature, so your inner divine self, to sit with you or sit next to you in this tranquil, beautiful spot that you have selected, that you have found here. And just for a minute, enjoying this space together with your divine self, thanking your divine self for showing up. And when you feel ready, you can go ahead and ask your divine self, this inner divine nature that you carry within you, even though sometimes you might feel a bit disconnected from it. But this divine nature is fully present with us here now. So I want you to ask this aspect of you, what is the most relevant insight, idea, or inspiration that you really need to receive right now? So, what's the most relevant insight, idea, or inspiration that this divine nature can bestow on you to help you on your path right now? And we'll be in silence for a few moments so you can receive the answer to that. Of course, you can also pause the video or the audio here if you need additional time, because I also want you to ask your divine self, what is something that you need to let go of to keep progressing on your spiritual path from this day forward? So ask your divine nature, what is something you need to let go of? What is something you need to release so you can keep progressing on your spiritual path? And again, just receive the answer to that. Try not to overthink it. Allow it to come in whatever form. And as our next step, let's feel or visualize, if you're able, that your divine self is handing you a small wooden chest or box, like it could be an antique box. And in this box or in this chest, there is a meaningful gift that your divine self wants to give you in this moment. So allow yourself to open that box. And what is that gift? Just receiving that gift, maybe placing that gift in your heart if it feels right for you to do so, and taking that gift with you as a very real part of your divine self, which you can carry with you from this moment on. And perhaps, again, if it feels right, embracing your divine self, giving thanks to your divine self for the wisdom and the messages and this gift that have been given today. Maybe also inviting your divine self to be more and more present with you in your everyday life. And enjoying a few moments together, this magical, peaceful place. Receiving anything else that you need to receive. And without any hurry, if you want to spend more time here, again, you can pause the audio or the video. If not, we'll start to pack up. So just packing up that blanket or the chair or the picnic basket that you had laid out originally in this place, and giving thanks to this place as well. Breathing it all in, taking it all in one final time. And then just allowing the image or the feeling of this place to kind of dissipate from your mind. And returning to the records first. So we're still in the Akashic Records. And starting to really ground yourself back in your body if you need to do that. Coming back to your present day reality. Taking a final, very deep breath in and out. And I'm going to close the records. So, with deep gratitude, we thank the record keepers and your divine self for everything we have received here today, including all of the healing, all of the wisdom, all of the insights. May everything we have received continue to help for as long as it's needed. This circle is complete for now. And the records are now closed. Okay, excellent. So after being in the records, energetically, I just like to do a little bit of a shake. So if you like as well, you can shake arms, legs, just do a few circles back and forth with your neck, adjust your body in whatever way feels supportive. Of course, drink a lot of water. I hope that that was a positive and helpful experience for you of connecting to the records and to your divine nature. I also wanted to share, just as a little bit of an addendum, something that can help to supercharge your work with the records whenever you go into the records is if you want to bring crystals into the process. So this is not something I do all of the time, but very often I will reach for a crystal and bring that in and hold a crystal while I'm in the records. So here, if you're watching the video, you can see I'm holding up a piece of raw blue celestite, which I really love because it is such a great stone for calming anxiety. Has such a calming presence to it. And it's also a stone that can help you with your spiritual development and opening up your spiritual abilities. So highly recommend a blue celestite if you, in combination with going into the records, if you want to supercharge your practice. But of course, you can use any crystal that is resonating with you, and just hold that in either hand or both hands, and it can take you even deeper into the records. So again, I hope this practice has served you today. If you haven't yet joined my email community, I would love to invite you to do so. If you do that, you get access to my free 8-day Akashic Records mini course that walks you step by step into the process and the method for how to connect to the Akashic Records and read the records for yourself, for personal healing and guidance. So I'm going to have a link to that in the show notes or the video description. You can go ahead and join us there for that. If you have any questions, if you have comments, if you want to share how this meditation and this experience went for you, again, please leave a comment below, or you can always connect by emailing me at josephinehartman.com. And that's also my website if you want to go there and explore my offerings there. So that is josephinehartman.com. Thank you so much, my friend, for spending this time with me today. It has been a true joy and a pleasure to journey into the records with you today. And I hope I'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye. Take really good care.